Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to the podcast. I am Anderson, and I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're walking into your classroom with a full cup of coffee or running on empty, this space is your moment to reset, reflect, and recharge. Today, we're tackling a little whisper that causes big disruptions when the kids are side talking. It may seem small, but trust me, the ripple effect is real. But don't worry, I've got a simple student empower student empowered solution that I'll help you teach more and redirect less. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. So glad that you're here. If you ever stood at the front of the room, delivering what you know is a vital piece of instruction, only to be drowned out by a soft ripple of whispers, you're not alone. Side talking may be quiet in volume, but its impact echoes loudly through our classroom. It's sneaky, it's contagious, and worst of all, it chips away at learning time, not just for the talkers, but for everyone within earshot. Most of the time, students end up missing key directions. They get pulled out of the moment, and soon enough, your well crafted lesson feels like it's leaking focus from every corner. So, the question is, how do we stop it? You could stop teaching and call it out, but sometimes it's hard to know who actually started the side conversation or who just happened to look in that direction. And too often, our interventions come with frustration, damaging relationship instead of redirecting behavior. Here's a good news. There's a way to fix it that empowers students, preserves the classroom community, and keeps your focus on teaching instead of policing. It only takes four simple steps. Number one, define side taking clearly. First, don't assume students know what you mean by side talking. You must take time to explain it in simple terms. Side talking is any talking that happens when it's someone else's turn to speak, including you, a classmate, or doing independent work. It's good that you should give the students examples. Role play a student whispering during a real loud or chatting during math. Then show what focused listening looks like in contrast. Don't skip this part. It's the foundation. You might say, during learning time class, your voice is a gift. But when you give it at the wrong time, it becomes a distraction. Be positive. Number two, give them a silent signal. This next step is a game changing. Empower your students with a nonverbal tool, a kind way to say, not right now, without getting the teacher involved. One popular method is crossing two fingers and giving a gentle shake. It's easy to see from across the room, it doesn't interrupt and avoids embarrassment or shame. Another option that I've used, students form a pause sign with their fingers. Two fingers like a referee. It's respectful, it's calm, and it is universally understood. Number three, model and practice the signal. Modeling is what makes the magic happen. Don't think your kids should be smart enough to understand it. The more you practice it, the better they'll get at it. Pull up a chair in front of the room. Pretend to be focused on writing when a student taps your shoulder and starts to whisper. Without saying a word, use the silent signals and turn back to your work. Now, invite students to try it in pairs. Have them pretend to side talk and respond with the signal, keeping their facial expression friendly and their posture kind. Practice also what to do after receiving the signal. A simple nod and a return to task. That's it. No guilt trips, no roll dice. Number four, practice the politeness principle. This system works because it's rooted in kindness. It's not a title or punishment. It's a respectful nudge between peers, like saying, I care about my learning and yours too. Reinforce that the goal isn't silence, it's focus. Make sure your students understand that being helpful means knowing when to talk and when to pause. Once your class has learning practices system, incorporate it into your expectations. If a student ignores the signal or uses it inappropriately or with sarcasm, that's when you step in with your usual consequence system. But the beauty is the responsibility has shifted. Now students are holding one another accountable with compassion. I've seen this simple idea transform even my most talkative groups. There's something about powerful there's something powerful about giving students control over their own focus. It reduces tattling, it builds peer respect, and it creates a classroom culture where learning is sacred. I once had a first grader say to me, I used the signal and it worked. She stopped talking and I finished my writing. Now that's ownership. That's empowerment. That's what we want. So, if side talking is draining your energy and derailing your lessons, try this strategy. You might be surprised how something so quiet can create such loud results. So thanks for spending part of your time with me. Remember, every classroom moment, big or small, is a chance to shape hearts, not just minds. If today's strategy helps even one student reclaim their focus, that's a win. If it helps your whole class, that's magic. Join me next time as we explore another practical and powerful strategy to make your teaching life lighter and your classroom stronger. Until then, keep showing up, keep shining, and keep believing in the work only you can do. You're amazing. Continue also to take great care of yourself. Thanks for watching.